A very, very special guest, my good friend, and now Chancellor-Elect, Dr. Mike Haynie. Dr. Haynie, thanks for being with us.
Good to be here with you.
Thank you so much. I'm overhearing that you had a job promotion recently. Is this true?
You know, that's what they tell me. Well, you know, I guess so.
Yeah. Well, we're super excited that you're here, and in honor of this being an SU day, an SU event, I'm here to hand you an orange that you will peel as a segment we like to call the orange juice. I'm going to ask you some questions, and you're going to peel that orange.
Okay.
Are you absolutely?
Let's do it.
Are you ready? Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I peel fast, the interview's over. Is that how this works?
You know, that's how it works in the original segment. How about we'll say yes, but take your time.
Okay.
Peeling the orange.
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'll get started.
So, first question that I have, congratulations is in order. As of July 1st, you will be the 13th Chancellor and President of Syracuse University. What excites you the most about this role, and what should the Orange community know about your vision?
You know, I think what excites me the most is this. You know, I've said before, the joy in this work for me is students, and I think the opportunity for us to play a role in the development, the personal, the professional, the character growth of young people, that's what gets me out of bed in the morning. So I think, you know, and in terms of vision, it's almost the same answer. You know, I want us to be a place. I've always, from my earliest days here, you know, I would go out and talk to alums. One of the very first alumni that I visited when I got here was Marty Whitman, who his name is on the Whitman School, obviously. And Marty told me the story about how he came here, how he got here. And he talked about Syracuse University being a place that gave him a chance when other universities would not give him a chance. And that's what I want us to continue to be, a place that gives people a chance and an opportunity to sort of find their path.
It's absolutely amazing, and I feel like that resonates.
What do I do with the orange peels?
We got a
trash
can
can
right
for me.
Not sure if we're
trash can closer.
In the Y.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, now we're in. But yeah, no, totally resonate with that same story about getting opportunity. That's why I'm sitting here with you right now. So that's awesome. Great news that we have announced this morning is a new men's basketball coach, G. Mack, the legendary G. Mack. Could you tell us how you're feeling about that? What are you excited for? Let's hear it.
Super excited. You know, I think it truly is a homecoming, a Syracuse legend, somebody that, you know, really helped create the Syracuse basketball brand for what it is, along with obviously Coach Boeheim and you know, Carmelo and all of those iconic Syracuse basketball names. And you know, I think we have the opportunity in front of us with Jerry to you know, when I came in my early days here, we wouldn't have celebrated 20,000 folks in the Dome for a basketball game. You know, we were celebrating 32,000 folks, and I am so excited for those days to return. So I think there's a lot to be optimistic about, a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, I think we're all excited to hear the Loud House packed again. Dr. Haynie, you're an entrepreneurial guy. You were instrumental in bringing CUES 50 to Syracuse, a really lovely ceremony that I've had the pleasure of hosting 2 times. So can you talk a little bit about CUES 50, that program, and what it means to be honoring our alumni?
Yeah. So for the folks that don't know about that program, it's an opportunity, I think, was it 3 years ago, Thomas, that we started CUES 50? It's an opportunity for us to recognize Syracuse University alumni who have gone out and taken the entrepreneurial plunge, started a business. So what we do each year now is bring back alumni that represent the 50 fastest growing businesses that have been created by Syracuse University alums. And it's, you know, for me, it's a good example of what we should be doing, which is continuing both to celebrate and maintain connections with our alumni community. And it's a way for us to recognize what, you know, entrepreneurship is hard. most businesses don't make it a year, and for our alums to be out creating ventures that are changing the world, changing communities, for us to bring them back and celebrate those alumni, I think it's just it's a very gratifying opportunity for all of us here. And for me, the best part about that celebration is so many of them agree to stay the next day after the gala and meet with and work with and engage with our current students who are pursuing new ventures and that have aspirations to become business owners. So, it really, it's a full circle opportunity for both the university and for our alumni.
Yeah, so important to be recognized our alums, and we're so thankful for our alums that work with the students directly. We are now joined by two very special guests. The Otto the Orange, of course.
Otto knows what he's doing.
Hello. Whoa. Don't let him get going.
Don't hurt him now.
All right. Thank you,
shoes
Otto.
untied.
And
Be
we're also
careful.
joined with my co-host for today's Giving Day broadcast, Isabella Galan. Bella, thank you
I'm
for
back.
joining us.
I'm back. Thank you for having me.
Yes. So, Dr. Haynie, I'd like to ask you specifically, what inspired you to bring about the Center for the Creator Economy?
I keep going back to the same answer, Thomas. It was students. It was pretty well known on this campus. If you have a business idea, you're looking for somebody to pitch it to. I'm anxious and eager to be the one pitched. And almost 2 years ago, I started having students come to me and pitch business ideas in the content creation space. And honestly, I didn't get it. I am of a different generation, but these students were really persistent and forced me to learn about content creation, about how content creation is changing. For example, how businesses market, how companies can connect with consumers, but also how content creation is impacting social change, is impacting how we perceive and understand communities we're not part of. And I got very excited about the opportunity to bring something to the university in an academic way that is also connected to this generation of students in a very powerful way. And that really is the origin story of the Center for the Creator Economy here at Syracuse, which is, began as a joint venture between the Newhouse School and the Whitman School, but now we're expanding across the entire academic enterprise to include our partners at VPA, at the Falk School, at the Architecture School, and other places.
Yeah, amazing. I mean, I'm a big believer that anybody can be a creator, especially anybody on this amazing campus, so that's great. And to your left is Bella Galan, and Bella, when you're not being a co-host for today's Giving Day broadcast, I also overheard that you got a new job recently.
Yeah, I know we teased it a little bit earlier, but I am one of the new members of the Creator Crew, which is officially launching, and I'm so grateful. Even just the first time I heard about the creator economy and the center that was going to be a new house, I knew it was going to be something very, very special and something that I've been wanting to tap into for a while. So being able to have that opportunity has meant the world to me. And now to be able to be a member of the Creator Crew, the first ever Creator Crew, I couldn't be more grateful.
So Thomas, we have to do a shout out though.
Okay.
You know who we're going to do a shout out to?
Oh, I feel like I do know.
Yeah, maybe. Why don't you do the shout out?
The Judy Seinfeld. We cannot thank you enough for
We
your
love Judy.
passion, for your enthusiasm about what we're building and what we're making. You are helping us create tons of new content that's going to paint the Center for the Creator Economy at Syracuse University in a positive light. And you're inspiring people like myself, people like Bella, to go out and make that beautiful content.
But
So,
again,
Judy, thank you.
we need more context. You guys, look.
Yeah.
Did I take over this interview?
No,
Is this?
do it.
You have to tell folks what the Creator Crew is. What's the vision?
Okay, so the Creator
Go for
Crew
it.
will be responsible for executing, essentially building up the digital brand of the Center for the Creator Economy. We have a big vision to create a campus-wide community that encompasses creators from all sides of campus. creating content under one shared umbrella that is the Center for the Creator Economy. And I like to cover my content personally is like me acting. It's very film related. Bella, could you tell us the type of content that you're interested in making and what you work in?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I'm a broadcast journalism major, but I love and have such a big passion for theater and Broadway. So I'm going to shout out Broadway Bella on TikTok, Isabella Galan on everything else. But I just love that niche, and I feel like especially here at Syracuse where we have such a well thought out and really, really state-of-the-art drama department, and also we have the Landmark Theater, we have Syracuse Stage right downtown, we have Red House Art Center, so many things that not a lot of people know about and how accessible it is for students as well. So being able to tap into that space and get to connect with actors and students that want to go into this field has been really, really incredible. But one thing you mentioned about the creator crew is that it's not just for people who want to be on air like myself or maybe be the face of something. It's for people who want to be editors, who want to do the filming, who want to do more of the writing aspect of it. There's so many different components to what makes a creator, and there's space for that for every single person. So,
But I think there's, for me, the most important part you guys didn't talk about. This is all students telling student stories.
That's
right.
Right?
Yep.
For me, that's what's powerful about it.
Yes, students telling student stories. It's going to be very exciting. We're super excited to show you more about what the Creator Crew has to offer. And on one final note, Dr. Haynie, we have the amazing SU community looking at us right now. If there was one last message you would like to give them, what do you think that would be?
I think it's, we're having this conversation on Giving Day, and what Giving Day is about supporting our students. So for folks watching that, have the opportunity, have the means, please think about giving to support all our student clubs, our student programs. Critically important.
Yes, absolutely.
And now I get to eat the orange.
Now, once it's peeled, the orange
Go
can be
for it.
consumed. Thank you, Dr. Haynie, so much for being here.